بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Dear students, this is 23rd lecture of organic based industries. The topic we are going to discuss is second part of the last lecture, which was chemistry involved in processing of sulfite pulp. Pulping refers to the process that use chemical, mechanical or chemi-mechanical ways to remove unnecessary impurities in fibrous materials. Generally, paper pulping process can be classified into pulp cooking, pulp washing and pulp bleaching. As we know, there are a number of paper pulp manufacturing methods. They are summed up into three main types, including chemical pulp, mechanical pulp and chemi-mechanical pulp. The chemical pulp is most widely used pulping way in paper and pulp industry. Sulfate pulp and sulfite pulp are two typical types of chemical pulp. Sulfite pulping is a kind of chemical pulp made by sulfite process. It is clean, soft, easy to bleach. According to the process, sulfite pulp can be applied to manufacture artificial fiber, writing paper, print paper, grease-proof paper and glazed transparent paper. Key concepts that we will go through in this lecture include sulfite pulping conditions, sulfur oxide equilibrium, acid sulfite cooking liquor production, sulfite pulping lignin reactions, pulping liquor preparation, sulfite delignification, chemical recovery, and in the last we will discuss applications. Sulfite pulping do not cause heavy lignin fragmentation. On the basis of pH, there are three major classes of sulfite pulping. These classes include acid sulfite, bisulfite and neutral sulfite pulping process. Acid sulfite and bisulfite pulping processes under acidic conditions solubilize lignin through the addition of hydrophilic sulfonate groups. This reaction is known as sulfonation. Neutral sulfite pulping process. Most often, neutral sulfite pulping process is used in association with mechanical pulping and is known as neutral sulfite semi-chemical pulping process, abbreviated as NSSC. Table on the slide is presented to compare sulfite pulping conditions. Acid sulfite pulping requires long cooking time to prevent diffusion of sulfur dioxide ahead of base to avoid lignin condensation or black cook. It gives weak pulp with low hemicellulose. This reaction causes acid hydrolysis. It is mainly used for tissue paper manufacturing. Bisulfite pulping generates medium grade paper, particularly newsprint and writing paper. Neutral pulping process produces good stiffness pulp with high yield. It has corrugating medium. Corrugating medium causes the final product, which is paper, to contract into wrinkles or folds. Acid sulfite pulping process is carried out with an excess of free sulfurous acid in a range of pH 1 to 2, while bisulfite pulping is carried out under less acidic conditions in a pH range of 3 to 5. The main cation used in acid sulfite pulping is calcium base, and it operates in highly acidic range of pH. The other soluble cations like sodium, magnesium and ammonium help to operate sulfite cooking range above pH 2. In bisulfite pulping, magnesium cation is preferably used up to pH 5. Sodium and ammonia cation are used due to their wide range of operating pH from acidic to alkaline. Calcium as base is not used in bisulfite process as per disadvantage of low calcium solubility, which restricts calcium sulfite pulping to low pH less than 2 pH. It is also important to have a high free sulfur dioxide concentration in liquor phase. Finally, it is not possible to recycle and reuse the cooking chemicals after the cook, which leads to high pollution of water recipients. The ammonium cation, on the other hand, is applicable over a wide range of operating pH up to pH 11, but it produces darker unbleached pulps. More bleaching chemicals are required and problems are associated with chemical recovery and regeneration. Sodium and magnesium cations give better results with respect to pulp quality, and they also have good chemical recovery system. Magnesium based sulfite mills have better chemical recovery system than sodium sulfite mill recovery systems. Bisulfite cooking process is suitable for producing medium grade papers like newsprint and writing paper. The active cooking reagent in cooking liquor is bisulfite, sulfur dioxide and hydronium ion. The bisulfite process became commercially successful during 1950s when sodium bisulfite and magnesium bisulfite processes were developed as Arbiso and Magnifite respectively. The resinous wood raw materials like pine and Douglas fir can be easily cooked with bisulfite process, while such wood is difficult to cook with acid sulfite cooking because of lignin condensation reactions generated by resins. When these resinous raw materials are used for producing dissolving grade pulp, then sulfite cooking process is carried out with combination of bisulfite cooking as first stage and acid sulfite cooking as second stage. The common base that is used in bisulfite cooking is sodium or magnesium. Sulfur oxide equilibrium in sulfite pulping is presented in diagram along with reactions. As the diagram shows, sulfur dioxide exists in neutral form till pH less than 2. From 2 to 7, sulfur exists in the form of bisulfate. From pH 7 onward up till 10, sulfur exists in the form of sulfate. The scheme on the slide represents acid sulfite cooking liquor production. During the process, molten sulfur is burned with oxygen at 1100 degrees centigrade to form sulfur dioxide. controlled regulation of oxygen helps to manage over-oxidation production of SO3. Sulfur dioxide is cooled to 200 degrees centigrade and adsorbed into water, forming SO2 H2O mixture, often referred as H2SO3. Sulfurous acid. During this process, a base is added to sulfur dioxide, which could be either calcium, sodium, ammonium, or magnesium as per demand of the process. Liquor is fortified with additional sulfur dioxide from digester in pressure system. Bro or red liquor is the waste liquor. There are different factors that affect cooking rate of sulfite pulping process. These factors include pH, sulfur dioxide concentration, temperature, base reactivity, and other factors that influence choice of base. With the increase in pH, rate of reaction decreases. With an increase in sulfur dioxide concentration, rate of reaction increases. With an increase in temperature, which is most important factor, rate of reaction increases. Bases are usually selected on the base of reactivity, which is in following order from calcium as slowest to ammonium as fastest. Other factors which influence the choice of base include cost of process, recovery system, and product brightness. Cost effectiveness. Ammonium and calcium are economical bases. Recovery system. Calcium cannot typically be recovered. Product brightness. Ammonium pulp have lowest brightness. There are three major reactions occurring during delignification in sulfite pulping. One reaction is sulfonation and two reactions are hydrolysis reactions. Sulfonation on a carbon increases the polarity of lignin and helps it to solubilize. Hydrolysis or bond cleavage reactions. In these reactions, at acidic pH, alpha oxy 4 linkage is affected. See first compound. When at high temperature, a proton reacts with benzylic oxygen and produces oxonium ion. Then in neutral or alkaline medium, both beta oxy 4 and alpha oxy 4 linkages cleaved through intermediate benzylic carbocation with the production of alcohol. The effectiveness of delignification during acid sulfite pulping has been attributed to both sulfonation and hydrolysis reactions. The former reaction type makes lignin more hydrophilic by introducing sulfonic groups, and later reaction type breaks ether bond and creates new phenolic groups, thereby increasing hydrophilicity of lignin as well as lowering its molecular weight. The reaction mechanism involved in delignification during acid sulfite pulping showed that sulfonation of lignin occurred mainly at alpha position of lignin, whereas beta-aryl ether remained stable. It has been proposed that dissolution of lignin is retarded by lignin condensation reactions taking place during the pulping. NSSC pulping under neutral sulfite conditions. NSSC stands for neutral sulfite semi-chemical pulping. Sulfonation reactions are limited to beta-oxy-4 ethers with free phenolic hydroxyls only. The net result of these reactions is light alpha sulfonation and some beta ether cleavage. Lignin is softened and most remains in the pulp. Higher temperature, it gives like thick molasses and spreads out amongst the fibers. When made into a sheet and cooled down, the lignin hardens again, resulting in a stiff sheet. This is the basis of cardboard type products. Condensation reactions are very prevalent in acid sulfite pulping. So, molecular weight of lignin must significantly increase. This is a disadvantage to lignin removal. It is supposed that lignin molecules are linked through lignin carbohydrate lignin linkage. During acid sulfite pulping, the carbohydrate is cleaved through acid hydrolysis, thus lowering the lignin molecular weight. The pulping liquor for most sulfite mills is treating various bases with sulfur dioxide. Reactions are shown on the slide. These reactions are effected with divalent cations and by using carbonates in place of hydroxides. The ratio of sulfite to bisulfite depends on pH. Above pH 7, sulfite predominates. Calcium-based sulfite pulping. The earliest process used calcium as inexpensive calcium carbonate, and there was little incentive to recover the inorganic materials. The brown liquor has been utilized for producing ethanol or energy needed in the recovery process. Calcium sulfite, which is poorly soluble, converts to calcium bisulfite only at low pH. Therefore, calcium-based sulfite processes require acidic conditions. Ammonia-based processes do not allow recovery of pulping chemicals since ammonia or ammonium salts are oxidized to nitrogen and nitrogen oxides when burned. Magnesium-based sulfite pulping utilize magnified recovery process. In this process, the concentrated brown liquor is burned in a recovery boiler, producing magnesium oxide and sulfur dioxide, both of which are recovered from flue gases. Magnesium oxide is recovered in a wet scrubber to give a slurry of magnesium hydroxide. The reaction is shown where magnesium oxide reacts with water to give magnesium hydroxide. This magnesium hydroxide slurry is then used in another scrubber to absorb sulfur dioxide from the flue gases, producing a magnesium bisulfite solution that is clarified, filtered and used as pulping liquor. The reaction is shown where magnesium hydroxide reacts with 2 moles of sulfur dioxide to give magnesium bisulfite. Sodium-based processes use a recovery system similar to that used in Kraft recovery process, except that there is no lime cycle. Sulfite pulping process is conducted in large pressure vessels called digesters. Sulfite pulping is carried out between pH 1.5 and 5. The pulp is in contact with pulping chemicals for 4 to 14 hours at temperature ranging from 130 to 180 degrees centigrade depending on chemicals used. Most of the intermediates involved in delignification in sulfite pulping are resonance stabilized carbocations formed either by protonation of carbon-carbon double bond or acidic cleavage of ether bonds which connect many of the constituents of lignin. It is the latter reaction which is responsible for most lignin degradation in sulfite process. The electrophilic carbocations react with bisulfite ions to give sulfonates. Reactions are shown on the slide. The sulfite process does not degrade lignin to same extent that the Kraft process does, and lignosulfonates from sulfite process are useful byproducts. The spent cooking liquor from sulfite pulping is usually called brown liquor, but the terms red liquor, thick liquor and sulfite liquor are also used compared to black liquor in Kraft process. Pulp washers using counter current flow remove spent cooking chemicals and degraded lignin and hemicellulose. The extracted brown liquor is concentrated in multiple effect evaporators. The concentrated brown liquor can be burnt in recovery boilers to generate steam and recover inorganic chemicals for reuse in pulping process, or it can be neutralized to recover useful byproducts of pulping. Recent developments in Camrec black liquor gasification process, adopting the technology to use in sulfite pulping process could make second generation biofuel production an alternative to conventional recovery boiler technology. Around 1906, Gösta Ekström, a Swedish engineer, patented a process of ethanol generation from the residual 2 to 2.5% fermentable hexose sugar in spent liquor. The sulfite process is acidic, and one of the drawback is that acidic conditions hydrolyze some of cellulose, which means that sulfite pulp fibers are not as strong as Kraft pulp fibers. The yield of pulp is higher than Kraft pulping. Moreover, sulfite pulp is easier to bleach. Sulfite pulp, as per mechanical strength, has specific applications including commodity dissolving pulp and byproducts. Commodity sulfite pulp remains an important commodity, especially for specialty papers and as a source of cellulose for non-paper applications. It is used to make fine paper, tissue, glassine and to add strength to newsprints. Dissolving pulp. A special grade of bleached sulfite pulp is known as dissolving pulp, which is raw material for wide variety of cellulose derivatives, for example, rayon, cellophane, cellulose acetate and methyl cellulose. Rayon is a reconstituted cellulose fiber used to make many fabrics. Cellophane is a clear reconstituted cellulose film used in wrapping and windows in envelopes. Cellulose acetate was used to make flexible films for photographic use, computer tapes and so on, also to make fibers. Methyl cellulose and other cellulose ether derivatives are used in a wide range of everyday products from adhesives to baked goods or pharmaceuticals. The third major application of sulfite pulp is byproduct. Sulfite pulping process is generally less destructive than kraft pulping process, so there are more usable byproducts. Lignosulfonates. Chief among sulfite process byproducts are lignosulfonates, which find a wide variety of uses where a relatively inexpensive agent is needed to make water dispersion of a water insoluble material. Lignosulfonates are used in tanning leather, making concrete, drilling mud, drywall, and so on. Oxidation of lignosulfonate was used to produce vanillin, artificial vanilla. Other byproducts. Acid hydrolysis of hemicellulose during sulfite pulping produces monosaccharides, predominantly mannose, from softwoods and xylose from hardwoods, which can be fermented to produce ethanol.